gentle sleep. Let your thoughts float softly like clouds.
In a land where hills rolled into the horizon and wheat fields swayed gently in the wind, there lived a woman whose life had been reshaped by loss, fate, and unshakable loyalty. Her name was Ruth. Ruth was not from Israel. She was a Moabite woman, far from the land of God's people. But love had tied her heart to a family from Bethlehem. She had married into this family, learning their ways, sharing their table, listening to their story of the God of Israel. Yet, as the seasons passed, sorrow touched their home. Famine had driven her husband's family from Bethlehem to Moab. And in this foreign land, her father-in-law died. And later, both her husband and his brother passed away. 3 women were left: Naomi, the mother-in-law, and her 2 daughters-in-law, Orpah and Ruth. One day, Naomi heard that the famine had ended in Bethlehem. God had blessed his people with bread once again. She decided to return home. Standing by the road with the morning sun spilling over the hills, Naomi spoke to Ruth and Orpah. "My daughters, go back to your own mother's homes. May the Lord show you kindness as you have shown kindness to me. May you find rest in the homes of new husbands." Tears filled their eyes. They clung to her, unwilling to part. But Naomi insisted. She was old, without sons to give them. Her words were heavy with grief. "It is more bitter for me than for you. The Lord's hand has turned against me." Orpah kissed Naomi goodbye, her tears falling like rain, and returned to her people. But Ruth held on. With a voice steady yet tender, she spoke words that will be remembered for generations. "Do not urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord deal with me, be it ever so severely, if even that separates you and me." Naomi looked into Ruth's eyes and saw a love that would not be moved. And so, together, they journeyed towards Bethlehem. The road was long. dust clung to their feet, and the wind whispered through the valleys. By the time they reached the town, the barley harvest had begun. The women of Bethlehem murmured as they saw Naomi return. "Can this be Naomi?" they whispered. But Naomi said, "Do not call me Naomi," which means pleasant. "Call me Mara, for the Almighty has made my life very bitter." Still, beside her stood Ruth, quiet, watchful, ready to serve. One morning, Ruth spoke gently to Naomi. "Let me go to the fields and pick up the leftover grain behind anyone in whose eye I find favor." Naomi nodded, and so Ruth went. She found herself in a field where workers were harvesting barley. She followed behind them, gathering fallen stalks into her arms. The sun was warm, the air filled with the scent of grain. And was here that Ruth caught the attention of Boaz, the owner of the field. Boaz was a man of standing, respected and kind. He asked the overseer, "Who does that young woman belong to?" The overseer replied, "She is the Moabite who came back with Naomi from Moab. She has been working from morning till now, with only a short rest." Boaz walked toward her, his shadow stretching over the golden grain. "My daughter," he said kindly, "listen to me. Don't go and glean in another field. Stay here with the women who work for me. Watch the field where the men are harvesting and follow along after a woman. I have told the men not to lay a hand on you, and when you are thirsty, go and drink from the jars they have filled." Ruth bowed low, her voice almost a whisper. "Why have I found such favor in your eyes, since I'm a foreigner?" Boaz replied, "I have been told all about you, that you have done for your mother-in-law since the death of your husband, how you left your father and mother and your homeland and came to live with a people you did not know before. May the Lord repay you for what you have done. May you be richly rewarded by the Lord and the God of Israel, under whose wings you have come to take refuge." Ruth's heart was humbled. She returned home that evening with an abundance of barley, telling Naomi all that had happened. One evening, Naomi gave Ruth a gentle instruction. My daughter, should I not seek a home for you, where you will be provided for? Tonight, Boaz will be winnowing barley on the threshing floor. Wash, put on perfume, and dress in your best clothes. Then go down to the threshing floor, but don't let him know you are there until he is finished eating and drinking. When he lies down, note the place and uncover his feet and lie down. He will tell you what to do. Ruth listened. Her loyalty steady as ever. I will do whatever you say, she replied. That night, under the quiet shimmer of stars, Ruth approached the threshing floor. The air smelled of grain and the distant scent of oil lamps. She found Boaz sleeping, his hand resting near the pile of barley. Gently, she uncovered his feet and lay down. In the middle of the night, Boaz stirred. "Who are you?" he asked. "I am Ruth, your servant," she replied. "Spread the corner of your garments over me, since you are a guardian redeemer of our family." Boaz's voice softened. "The Lord bless you, my daughter." This kindness is greater than that which you showed earlier. You have not run after a younger man, whether rich or poor. Do not be afraid. I will do for you all you ask. Everyone knows you are a woman of noble character. Then, next day, Boaz acted with honor. He spoke with the elders of the town gate, making the matter clear before witnesses. Under the gaze of the townspeople, Boaz claimed the right to redeem Naomi's land and to take Ruth as his wife. Ruth, the Moabite widow who had left everything for love and faith, became the wife of Boaz. The Lord blessed their union, and in time, Ruth bore a son, Obed, who would be the grandfather of King David, from whose line would come the Messiah. And so, the story of Ruth is not only a tale of romance, but of loyalty, faithfulness, and a quiet, steady courage to choose love over comfort and faith over fear. May your heart rest tonight knowing that the God who cared for Ruth and Naomi is the same God who watches over you. And that is the story of Ruth.